Hi there. Here is mental coach Shato from the Tennis Academy in Poland in Magdeburg, Germany. Welcome to another edition of my mental training online program. Today we're beginning the discussion of chapter 6 from the book Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. And chapter 6 called Relax and Let the Success Mechanism Work for You. Dr. Maltz says that we live nowadays in an age of stress, and I believe there's nothing more obvious than that. Everybody knows it. We're all stressed out, burnout, stress management is everywhere. And the problem, he says, is that we try to solve our problems by full brain activity and thinking, ignoring our success mechanism. And again, he says that the full brain has the conscious mind has a completely different function. The function of the conscious mind is only to gather information, to give us a realistic view of what the world around us is made of, or what's in there, what's the situation. The subconscious mind, the conscious mind has the goal, has the job to set goals. So we consciously decide what is it we want to achieve and gather the information necessary for this. But this is all. It cannot solve the problem. The conscious mind cannot find a solution. It's not capable of doing it. This is the job of the server mechanism, the success mechanism, and all the conscious mind can do is set the goal. What we do, however, is we try to solve the problem with the conscious mind, and this is why we fail miserably and we're stressed out. Dr. Maltz makes an interesting gives an interesting example. He says that we can't even pick a cigarette from the table with our conscious brain. And if you realize this, then I think you're already a step ahead in your understanding of how the system works and how you work. Now realize that in order to stretch your hand and to pick something, you have to use maybe 100 different muscles. So you have to use the arm muscles. You have to put different muscles. It should go forward, then it should stop, then it should go down, then you should use your fingers, maybe the other one, then you should be going just a little bit forward and a little bit downward. And your mind, your conscious mind is not is not able to do it. I talked to you about the conscious mind not being able to do two simple things at the same time. So if I'm reading a book in a way that I actually am understanding what's written there, and somebody is asking me what's 15 times 3, I can't do it. I can't do it because I cannot consciously be calculating in my mind at the same time reading the book and answering questions about this book. So how am I supposed to move maybe 50 muscles at the same time to pick a cigarette? And so this is, I think, something that crystallizes the whole thing about conscious and subconscious mind. So you have a conscious mind that decides, where's the cigarette? I want to get the cigarette. But as soon as you know what you have to do, you just let your body do the rest of your subconscious mind. And again, it's automatic. It's totally governed by the subconscious because you're not thinking about it. This is also the reason Dr. Maltz says that because we depend on our conscious mind too much, on our forebrain, we become anxious, we become fearful, we become too careful, we become timid instead of positively aggressive. So Dr. Maltz says you should reach a decision, but as soon as you do so, dismiss all responsibility and don't care about the outcome at all. And what Dr. Maltz says, and what I've also found to be true from my experience, is that often people struggle to solve a problem. They wrestle with it and they intensely try to do it. They fail, then they give it up, and maybe days after this, the solution comes to them out of nowhere, or after they've already given up. And this again is a good example of how it is actually the subconscious mind or the servo mechanism that's solving the problems and not your conscious mind. That's all for today. Until next time.